In 2017, the video game industry will grow to $106.7 billion in global revenues. This is bigger than the music and movie industries combined. By 2025, the video game industry will reach nearly $200 billion in annual revenue. The video game sector is the most relevant form of entertainment media today. Kids under the age of 15 spend 18% of their time playing or watching others play video games. The Chinese video game market, already 1/5 of the global market, will generate $26 billion in revenues in 2017, which translates into each person spending about $18 a year. In the same year, video game sales in Thailand will hit $400 million. That's $6 per person, given the number of Thai population. As of 2015, Thailand's GDP per capita on the PPP basis was slightly higher than China's, yet the gaming revenue generated per person was only 1/3 that of China. This means that Thailand's game revenues can potentially grow at least 3 times relative to what it is today. The video game sector is a magnet for global investment. This has greatly benefited developed countries as well as China. The market cap of publicly traded Chinese video game companies is nearly $300 billion. To put it into perspective, the market cap of Chinese video game companies is comparable to the size of the entire Thai stock market of $440 billion. Thailand has never grown a studio that has produced a global hit video game. The market cap of Thai video game companies is less than $50 million, roughly 1/600th of the Chinese video game public company market cap. Southeast Asia is the next battleground in the video game industry. With the right policies and partnership between industry and government, by 2025, Thailand is expected to have nearly $2 billion in video game sales. At True Axion Games, we are building the most capable video game studio ever seen in Southeast Asia. We believe that this is a matter of national interest. We're here to make what we call a great developer, a studio capable of making a $1 billion a year global hit. This can only be done through years of dedication and investment in Thai people with the support of the Thai government. We believe that promoting the video game industry can stimulate not only the economy, but also the imaginations of many of our young generation to pursue careers in technology. Axion Games is the most technically capable independent studio in China. In 2006, Axion formed an exclusive alliance with Epic Games, a leader in video game graphics and physics technology. For 11 years, Axion has trained Chinese developers in advanced video game development techniques. It was a challenge to bring Chinese developers to the highest global standards, and Axion began with an advanced training academy called Game Academy. Axion invests in people by providing them with world-class training and access to the most advanced game development technologies. In 2009, Axion shipped its first original IP, Fat Princess, which became the #1 global seller on PS3 and PSP. Following the global success of Fat Princess in 2011, Axion published second IP, QQSM, which was downloaded 17 million times and has so far generated revenues in excess of $50 million from an initial investment of only $3.5 million. In 2015, Axion signed a major game publishing deal with Tencent, the largest video game company on Earth, for our new title, Rising Fire, a massively multiplayer role-playing game. Rising Fire has already been extensively tested by Tencent for the Greater China market and is expected to be a major success, with revenues potentially exceeding $400 million per year. The cost of video games development is skyrocketing as computers become more powerful and as people become more connected. In the year 2000, a big video game cost $5 million to make. In 2014, an American company, Activision, published a game that cost $500 million. As in other industries, the high-cost producers cannot survive. Axion's video game development costs in China are 8 times less than the budget for American-based titles. For the foreseeable future, video game development in Thailand will be 30% lower than in China and 1/10 the cost of game development in California. Our joint venture with True Corporation will press Axion's cost advantage over Western and Japanese studios even further. This is Thailand's opportunity to become the center of the gaming industry in Southeast Asia. Ultimately, we at Axion are in a very rare position. We have the costs of a small studio while having the production values of a massive multinational company. We have reach both in China and on a global scale. And we're using that rare position to grow talent to become the industry's future stars. Our next leap forward is Southeast Asia, Thailand in particular. Our new venture, True Axion Games, will allow us to not only help build Thai talent for the ever-growing market, but also increase our ability to reach out to the rest of the world and put the nation on the global gaming map.